paradigm, that is the dynamic programming. So what is basically mean by the dynamic programming, we will see. Dynamic means whether to call for a function or some reference from a table. And programming here doesn't mean by the any programming language or any coding. Here programming means the tabular form or tabular data. It means in a table we have some data stored, or calculated data we have stored in a table, and dynamically or on the runtime we are seeing whether we will take reference from this table or we will call some function to solve any particular value. So dynamically decision are taken from the for the calculation of any function or value. So that's why it is called dynamic. And programming means that we are using the tabular data. Here programming doesn't mean that we are going to use any programming language or coding. So programming means tabular data or the table form, or we are going to use table. And dynamic means we are selecting or choosing whether to call for a function or we are taking some reference from the table, and this decision is dynamic. So this is called the dynamic programming. So we will start from the basic. Let's say Fibonacci series. As we know what is the Fibonacci series is. What will we do in the Fibonacci series? Let's say f of n. F of n is the Fibonacci series for the n element. So how we calculate f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2, and we will calculate it for the f of n. Okay, and what are the base condition? 1 for the if we have n equals to 1, and 0 if we have n equals to the 0. Okay, so this will be the Fibonacci series. Let's say here I am showing you n and f of n. So when n is 0, Fibonacci of 0 equals to 0. When n is 1, it is 1. When n is 2, when f of what will be the f of 2? Here f of 2, what will be the? It will be the f of 2 minus 1 and f of 2 minus 2. So what will be the f of 2? F of 2 will be sum of these two values. Add them. 0 plus 1, 1. When n is 3, what will be the f of 3? F of 3 will become the addition of these two. 1 plus 1, 2. Let's say it is 4. So what will be the f of 4? F of 4 will be the sum of these two. 5. What will be the f of 5? Sum of these two. For 6, it will be the sum of these two. For 7, it will be the sum of these two. So going on. So now we will see how the dynamic programming come here in the existence. So let's say we are solving for f of 5. f of 5 को जब हमें सॉल्व करना है तो what will be the equation? f of 5 minus 1 plus f of 5 minus 2. So let's say we generate a recursive tree for this f of 5. How we can calculate f of 5? F of 4 plus f of 3. How we will calculate f of 4? For f of 4 we have to calculate f of 3 and f of 2. Here also f of 2 and f of 1. Here f of 2 and f of 1. F of 1 and f of 0. Here f of 1 and f of 0. Here also f of 1 and f of 0 and so on. So what we are saying here? We are saying that there are the sub problems which are same. F of 3, f of 3, f of 2, f of 2, f of 2, f of 1, f of 1, f of 1, f of 1. So here what we are saying that here these are the sub problems which are the same. If what will be the dynamic programming will do here? Dynamic programming will do that rather than calling the functions to solve these problems again and again, we will use a table in which, let's say here we are putting the value of f of 3 and the value is, let's say, what will be the value? Let's say 2. So when we reach here f of 3, we have already solved this f of 3. So rather than computing this again and again, we will take reference from the table. So rather than computing this value again and again, we take the reference from the table. So by this, the dynamic programming is going to decrease the time. Okay, so let's say this is the thing, that the dynamic programming is very much similar to divide and conquer. Dynamic programming method is very much similar to divide and conquer method, but what are the difference thing between both of them? The difference thing between both of them that in the divide and conquer, problems are the independent, sub problems are the independent, means there is no dependency. Let's say for example merge sort में हम क्या करते हैं? प्रॉब्लम हमारा मेन, देन डिवाइड इट इनटू सब प्रॉब्लम्स एंड स्मॉलर सब प्रॉब्लम्स एंड स्मॉलर सब प्रॉब्लम्स एंड देन solve each and every one and later on merge them. So here all the sub problems are interdependent, but if we see for the example of Fibonacci series, when there is a dependency or they are interrelated sub problems, because here we are seeing for the Fibonacci series of 3. So here is the interdependency between the problems. So here that divide and conquer will take the same thing. Let's say the depth of this goes to order of n. If say we are seeing for the n or n values, f of n we are seeing, so हमारा जो depth है that will go till order of n. But it will take polynomial time to solve this type of Fibonacci series if we are using divide and conquer method. So, and if we are using dynamic programming, so rather than computing this will only take the reference from table. So this will work faster than the divide and conquer method. Okay, so divide and conquer method in the Fibonacci series will do the unnecessary work, because here it will not take the value from here in the divide and conquer method. It will call a function to solve this and then this and then this. It will not take reference from any table, so it will do extra work. But using the dynamic programming, we are going to reduce the time, we are going to reduce the polynomial time. Because to solve a problem such like this, a binary tree, or it can be a complete full binary tree also, so it will take a polynomial time, because it will take a polynomial time in the divide and conquer method. Using the dynamic programming, we are just trying to optimize this problem, and we are trying to reduce the time taken by this recursive tree. So dynamic programming now we are going to use for the algorithm. We will see the various standard problems solved using the dynamic programming later. Thank you. So for the dynamic programming, we have the 4 steps we have to follow to solve our optimization problem. First step is characterize the structure. Of an optimal solution. Second step will be the recursively define, or we have to see for the recursive equation. Define the values of optimal solution. Third step will be the compute value in bottom up manner. And fourth step will be the construct the optimal solution. As we have seen in the Fibonacci series, firstly we have to see what is the Fibonacci series, and then we are seeing for the recursive equation, that is f of n equals to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. Then we are seeing f of n, we are computing in the bottom up manner like this, f of n minus 1, f of n minus 2. Then later we are doing this, and then so we have to compute in this the bottom up manner. And after calculating this, merging this, we have to construct our optimal solution. So these are the basic 4 steps to for the dynamic programming problem solution. We will see for the further problems like the 0-1 knapsack and the TSP using the dynamic programming method.